My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik Sir. In this segment, we are going to discuss about the idea that how the children, I mean the beginners, side by side, the juniors should speak, should follow the rules so that they can speak and write English fluently. Yes, this is the purpose of this section, and here we find joyful learning is the most important factor. Yes, as children are the most beautiful flowers of all. As they are just passing their boarding stage to blossom into flowers of tomorrow. Yes, and side by side, they are also going to shoulder the responsibility of nation building and doing a lot for their personal development, the development of their family, and the development of the nation. And hence, they are no doubt the important resources or valuable assets of our family and nation. Yes, and hence they should be properly taken care of by the parents and teachers. Yes, so at this stage, naturally, as we have already gone through Montessori system and kindergarten system, in that systems we find joyful learning. Yes, in our National Planning of Education (NPE), so National Planning of Education, we find that children should be given joyful learning in the sense that whenever they enjoy learning, they remember learning a lot. So it becomes a lifelong learning, and therefore, playful learning, joyful learning is highly essential for them. Yes. So during this stage, they should not be strictly guided with red eyes and rod. We have to deal with them comfortably, laughingly, I mean in a joyful atmosphere. Yes. And now come here, we find it develops critical thinking and creativity. We see it is very natural whenever they learn with joy. Definitely critical thinking, they develop critical thinking, side by side creativity. Yes, and which is the need of the hour, creativity, to create something new. Yes, therefore, parents and teachers are suggested to provide joyful learning opportunities for children so that they can start speaking English, celebrate. Yes, another very interesting in that whenever children ask questions, we shouldn't be irritated. Rather, we should very comfortably try our best to make them understand what is what. Yes, another idea that celebrate their achievements. Whenever our children perform anything better, definitely they should be cheered with clapping. Yes, therefore they can take interest and perform. We find more and more or better and better. Yes, clapping, patting and praising. These are just very comfortable factors in connection with giving them pleasure at the time of their learning. You are doing better, my boy. Yes, my child. This is loving word, patting and just praising and clapping. Yes, at the beginning stage, children should be taught to identify and remember the naming words. Don't compel the children at the beginning stage to go through the strict rules of grammar and a number of very other words. They should be comfortable with simple words because we live in the world of nouns in the sense there are countless nouns around us, and yes, they should be very carefully guided to identify the various nouns and remember them so that they can gather a number of nouns and utilize them in speaking and writing. Yes, now come here we find that naming words like body parts, birds, domestic animals and their babies, wild animals and their babies. For example, panda. The baby of panda is calf, and yes, therefore, it is very natural here. Shapes, circle, diamond, star, triangle, rectangle. Yes, these are the shapes and vegetables what we bring our home, make them identify the what is what. Yes, vegetables, different kinds of fruits, different kinds of colors, numbers, food and food articles, articles at home. We have different articles, television, grinder, AC. So naturally, children should know and what is what in the world in which they live. Yes, and so that very interesting fact. Again, people at work, sweeper, politician, lawyer, doctor, engineer, scientist. Yes, that is what we call people at work. Action words, drawing, standing, playing, sleeping. These are action words. Yes, the matter, opposite words. Naturally, very simple opposite words should be given. King, queen, yes. Prince, princess. Here we find that is smart, lazy. A number of very simple opposite words are there. They should be given. Again, rhymes. There are different types of rhymes in the sense as we know, Baba, black sheep, twinkle, twinkle, little star, Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, and yes. At that period, usually, though they don't go through the grammar in the sense that how they just enjoy learning all these factors with interest so that they remember a lot and take interest in further study. Yes, therefore, in a joyful manner, don't worry about the rules of grammar at the initial stage. It is very natural. We shouldn't compel our children to go through the strict rules of grammar or the big dictionary book, because they both are very essential, but not at the initial stage. But they are very useful in their latter age. Okay, now come the other next. That is what we find at the latter stage. Yes, whenever they grow up, yes, they are advised to focus on the rules of grammar. Yes, so while a child sings that pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I have been to London to look at the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you do there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Definitely, grammars are there, no doubt, but items of grammar. But children don't take interest in entering into that rules of grammar. They just sing or recite the rhyme and enjoy as their teachers guide them. Yes, and here we find the rules of grammar is not necessary at the early stage, but the rules of grammar are highly essential at the latter age, what we have already discussed in the previous classes. And here we and there I've been using. Okay, so here we find rules of grammar and usage. It means application. Without application, grammar is meaningless, and therefore, whatever the language it may be our mother tongue, or maybe English or any foreign language. Grammar is nothing but what we have discussed, that that is scientific study of a set of rules for application of making words, phrases, clauses and sentences. Therefore, grammar is highly essential at the latter stage. Yes, now come to the next idea. They should understand the word classes and parts of speech. My dear parents and teachers, we should be very much conscious at this stage, because the more we know about the word classes, that is what we call parts of speech, it would be definitely more and more better in expressing that is our spoken and written English. Therefore, put stress on the word classes, what we know, that is content words, noun, adjective, verb, adverb, pronoun, conjunction, preposition, and intensifier, determiners. All these are function words. So, structure words and function words. They should know, so that they can understand what is what, and they can use these words in their spoken and written English. Okay, now next, and here we find that noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, determiner, intensifier, sincerely, and they are the raw materials of speaking, and it means without raw materials we cannot produce. Similarly, without these words, naturally the children cannot express themselves, their thoughts and feelings at the time of writing or speaking. Yes, gradually, whenever they grow up in class 4, 5, 6, yes, 7, 8, standard 8, and up to within this, it means from 6 to 12 years. Usually, this is what we call junior level, and here we find that students gradually can know about the formation of words. Yes, formation of words means nouns are there, but nouns can be formed. Yes, okay. Just for example, dark. Noun, darkness. You see, poor, adjective, poverty. You see here, poverty is a noun, and therefore this is what you call formation. Yeah, about the formation of words and phrases, clauses. You see, phrases and clauses. Phrases are of 5 types: noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, verb phrase, yes, and adverb phrases. Naturally, again, clauses, yes, clause, what we have already discussed, that it may be a simple sentence or a part of compound or complex sentence having a subject part, predicate part, and a finite verb. Again, simple sentence. Simple sentence are of 4 types: declarative sentence, that is exclamative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, again optative sentence also. So here we find the matter: simple sentence, compound and complex sentence. Yes, compound sentence which is formed with the help of conjunctions, that is coordinating conjunction, and complex sentence, subordinating conjunction. Whenever we form noun clause, relative clause, adverb clause, yes, therefore all these can be possible in a later stage, gradually, yes. And synonyms, antonyms, similar words having similar meaning, and antonyms, the opposite words, and homonyms, one word having number of meanings, that is homophones, similar sounding, confusing words expressing different type of meaning. Yes, and spelling definitely differ. Again, here popular sayings, it means which have been continuing since our original period. Yes, popular sayings, proverbs, idioms, etc. properly keeping their learning level in mind. Learning level, it means this should be given to them and make them understand gradually, keeping their level of learning in mind. Yes, this is very important factor. Don't just force, but give them in such a manner that they can enjoy and remember till their throughout their life. Yes, next come another. As learning new words or phrases take time, naturally takes time. So it is not a, I mean, sort of overnight process. Therefore, it takes time. Plenty of exposures, naturally, because the more our children express themselves, either in writing or in speaking, the more they can just remember the words and phrases and use at the time of speaking and writing. They are suggested to repeat them many times while speaking and writing. Okay, so the teachers carefully and ask them as many questions. Naturally, here we find the matter, in the sense that children are advised to be attentive in the class. Whenever their beloved teachers are teaching, at that environment, they are expected to be attentive. Yes, and listen to them sincerely, keeping eye contact. Yes, and ask as many questions. Naturally, question putting method is a very interesting and important factor. The more we ask questions, the more we can gather knowledge. Therefore, my dear students, ask questions to your parents, to your teachers, so that they can definitely help you in the process of learning. Yes. Now come the other idea, that is children should be motivated. This is a very important word. Motivation, the children require motivation. If we say, yes, you can, they feel they can. In the sense, motivation boosting is very, very essential factor at this stage. Remember, and what I've been, children should be motivated to take part in classroom discussion. Yes, it is the duty of our teachers and parents to encourage them to raise their hands and listen carefully the questions and answers of the questions. Then they may commit mistakes, but at that very minute they should not be criticized. Rather, they should be encouraged to speak a lot. Then they will get the chance of speaking, and that speaking will help them in future for further speaking. Yes, and they can speak confidently. Classroom discussion is the best platform. Again, debates, they should be encouraged to take part in debate competition, seminars, etc. And yes, feel proud of expressing their viewpoints. Whenever they express themselves freely, they feel comfort and feel proud that I can also speak like my friend, my father, my teacher. Yes, they are their ideals. Yes, come here, we find the matter. They feel proud of expressing their viewpoints. So whatever they want to express. Moreover, they should be guided to enjoy all the elements of nature. Naturally, nature is the best teacher. We have discussed that nature provides a lot of learning every day. The pages of nature is never ending. So are never ending in the sense that nature provides a lot of knowledge, and it is our duty to learn that knowledge and use in our day-to-day life. Yes, then the children should be encouraged to enjoy the beautiful world of nature and learn a lot. Yes, because the moving stream, the that is what we call the beautiful blue sky, the green field, the twittering birds, the dancing flowers express a lot, and that should be enjoyed and learned. Yes, how? Next, success in sentences. Naturally, whenever we are in a yes, it is a fine morning. The sun is shining, and the cool morning wind is blowing, and the sky is free from clouds, etc. So on, so on. So you see, listen, just they can enjoy a very loving, atmosphere and feel comfort in the world of nature and learn a lot. Yes, come next. Punyas, that the other idea what we find, active listening. Active listening, as I have already told you, that whenever they are in the class or in the or at the home atmosphere, they should listen actively what their parents and elders at family and teachers at school saying. Yes, that attentive learning, listening is very essential for important. Imitation means they can imitate. Yes, I will pronunciation, intonation, repeating, juggling, understanding, decision making, answering questions properly. Yes, if they understand, if they listen attentively, definitely they learn a lot. That is imitation, they can imitate. Oh, what a sorrowful news. Yes, this is that is why children usually follow what father or teacher is expressing, saying. Yes, and that is pronunciation. They can easily pronounce the word. That is intonation, rising and falling tone, which creates music in our speech. That is intonation, rising and falling tone. I've already. Can you give me a glass of water, please? Can you give me a glass of water, please? So you see here how, are you coming tonight? Yes. You see, this is here we find sometimes falling and sometimes rising tone. That is intonation, repeating. It means they should repeat the new words and phrases with the help of juggling, and then they can enjoy. Understanding can be possible and decision making can be possible only through active listening. Therefore, children should be advised to listen everything very actively, sincerely. Come on, answering question, because unless the children take part in active listening, they cannot answer the questions of their teachers. Therefore, they should be advised for active listening. Yes, next come the other idea, that is active reading. Yes, as we have already discussed that active reading is a very interesting factor in the sense that our children should read. And that while reading any book, then definitely book, newspaper, magazines, etc. They should read actively with interest. Therefore, I've been learning new words, phrases, idioms, proverbs, sayings, sentence structure. They can easily know how and in which way the grammar plays a role in that chapter or that piece of writing. Yes, here we find, therefore, they should be advised to read more and more. This is a very good method that the more we give them scope for reading, then definitely they can learn knowledge, and that knowledge help them in expressing themselves freely in later stage. Yes, and because listening and reading both are receptive skills through which we receive knowledge, and that knowledge helps us in expressing through writing and speaking. Yes, again, I mean, for speaking English fluently, reading aloud, sometimes we give scope to the children to read aloud. In the sense, reading aloud also is a very interesting method for pronunciation, and therefore sometimes they should focus on reading aloud while reading their book or newspaper, magazines, etc. Yes. Now, the other idea what we find, practice makes man perfect. It is very interesting saying. Practice makes man perfect. Whoever the person may be, whatever is his profession may be, without practice, definitely perfectness cannot be possible. Therefore, guide your children that they should practice regularly, and therefore children are advised to continue self practice at least half an hour or 1 hour a day. Yes, no doubt they should continue their prescribed courses of study. And side by side, they should be advised that they should also give at least half an hour or 1 hour a day any speaking and writing English properly. Yes, now come they as far as possible regularly with their favorite person. Yes, playing speaking game naturally on any small issue. It means whatever the small issue it may be. And then definitely they should try to talk with the parents and friends, those who I mean naturally who are very nearer and dearer to them. Yes, then definitely they will develop their spirit of speaking. Yes. Now another, the matter that is writing. Writing is also another very important aspect. Yes. So here we find that writing helps in speaking. Naturally, writing helps in speaking. Yes, whenever we read something and write something, then that reading becomes very perfect. And again and again, whenever we write any new word or any new phrase, clause, etc., again and again, definitely that become sentence. That sentence becomes ours. Yes. Therefore, here we find and speaking. So children should be guided to take down new words, I mean phrases, their meanings, phrases, proverbs, idioms, for development of their style of speaking naturally, because the more we know the vocabulary, the more we can express ourselves. I will take you that zone of vocabulary, then how children should know the world of vocabulary gradually so that they can express themselves freely and in their day-to-day life situations. My dear students, this is very important factor. Learning is not meant for examination. Learning is a never-ending process, and it helps us throughout our life. Therefore, never learn for sitting in the exam. Learn for life so that we can definitely win all the examinations. Yes, and here we find their day-to-day life situations. This is really very important. Another, that is children should learn more about communication skills. Naturally, communication skills means the skills through which we communicate our feelings. For example, introducing oneself and others, expressing thanks naturally. Whenever we introduce ourselves and also our friends or any our nearer or dearer, at that very moment we just, that is what we call introducing oneself and others, expressing thanks. Whenever we get help from anybody, then definitely we say thanks. Thanks a lot. Yes, thanks your cooperation. You see, this is a courtesy, and that should be maintained. And here we find expressing thanks, appreciation, natural. Whenever somebody has done well, yes, well done, keep it up. This is what you call appreciation. Keep it up, my child. You are right. Very good, very good. Thanks a lot. Well done. Yes, here we find appreciation. Apology. Whenever we commit any mistake and disturbance, excuse me, can you help me please? So excuse me, here this is apology. Sorry, perhaps I'm going to disturb you. So you see, listen here, this is also a good, these are good manners, and we have to know apology, request. Can you give me your pen please? Whenever somebody is unknown, would you mind giving me your pen please? Would you kindly? Yes, these are the ways how we request somebody, offer. Yes, whenever your your friend is in problem and his pen is not functioning, you can say, I will give you my pen. Can I give you my pen? Yes, this is offer. These are the sentences of offering. Yes, and here we find suggestion. Suggestion. Let's go to the park. Why don't we go to the park? What about going to the park? There are different ways of giving suggestion for doing anything. Yes, and wish. May God bless you, my child. May your words be true. Yes, and here we find the matter that wish for English conversation. Naturally, these are communication skills, and whenever children know these skills, you see, it will be discussed in subsequent classes very clearly. Yes, and I will help you in this connection. Communication skills should be developed, as our children are not so much I've been conscious about all this. Definitely they cannot express themselves properly. Therefore, it is very necessary to go through the communication skills. Again, finally, tongue twisters. Tongue twisters is also another method of functioning or training their lips and tongues. Tongue twisters. It is a very interesting method, so that whenever our children face problem in using their lips and tongues at the time of expression, then definitely this method of tongue twister helps them in expressing themselves freely and confidently. How? And pronounce English words properly. Yes, for example, if they struggle with s sound, they should try to the classic tongue twister. This is one, and number of tongue twisters are there. This is one. You see, seashells by the seashore. Here we have 6 consonant S, and here sound comes. Yes, that is called C. Man, cells. What? That is sea cells. It means the cells that are found in the sea. Yes, and by the seashore, it means nearby the sea beach. Yes, so perhaps the poor woman, and this is a way of earning some money, and here we find the use of S in different consonant sounds. Here, repetition of consonant sound or alliteration. Yes, seashells by the seashore. Yes, so with this, I conclude this session, which is dedicated for beginners, the juniors. Yes, these are various ways how our children can also speak English fluently gradually. Yes, gradually, in the sense because whenever they grow, they also grow with speaking and writing and English properly, and finally in the latter stage they feel confident in expressing themselves as fluent speakers. Yes, My dear students, you must have enjoyed this class. This class is really interesting, and parents and teachers are suggested that they should very sympathetically, coolly, comfortably guide their children so that they can also start speaking with simple words, with simple sentences, and then definitely it will be possible on their part to express themselves with the help of coordinating and complex sentences later on. Yes, thank you for being with me. Wish you a nice day. I suggest you that you should go through the video again and again, understand the purpose of the video, and utilize all the items in your day-to-day life. You will definitely find success in expressing yourself fluently in speaking and writing. Thank you.